Another versatile design is making a doll, any doll, but this one made out of water bottle caps and drink bottle caps. I think you're going to have some fun with this. Check it out. So to make our doll, we need a cap that's off of a drink container and a water bottle cap. And we're going to drill 2 holes, and I marked them so you can see. I marked 2 holes on the drink cap, and then opposite there's another hole, and then on the water bottle cap, one on top, and then one opposite. And I just have a battery drill that I use with a little bit on it. Then you're going to completely paint both pieces, and I just use a cosmetic sponge. I just dab it on and just use a flesh tone color, and just completely paint them. Now on the bottom I'm putting in my legs, and this wire is about probably about 9 inches. I probably have 4 inches and about a ½ inch, about 8 or 9 inches. And you can see where I put it up in for my legs. And then to fasten the head to the body, I have a piece of wire. Now the wire I'm using is about 18 gauge. I actually bought it in the florist department of your craft store. I like it because it's a silver color. I use it for a lot of things. This piece is about 3 inches. On the one end I put a little circle with my needle nose pliers, and then I'm going to come up through the hole in the body, and I'm going to come into the hole on the head, come up through the center or the top, like so. Cut it off a little bit, and again use my needle nose pliers to create another little round, like a little round area there, so that won't go back out. Now that is my basic doll. Now, when I was making my doll, I had all kinds of different things that I used I tried to get the look that I wanted. I first started with all these little pieces that I cut out of this wonderful paper. Now this paper too, I'm even going to share with you the name of it because I love it so much. It was a double-sided paper. One side had this cool diamond pattern, and then the other side had butterflies, and I used those a lot in the piece. And then this side had roses, where the other side had another pattern. And this company was called Creative Imaginations. It's out of Huntington Beach. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And that's what I used on this. But what I want you to do is I want you to just think about using just this basic doll pattern and create what you want with what you have. I used what I had and what I liked, but you don't have to do it the way I did it. So I used just little pieces, petal pieces. But if you just want to cut a piece just like that for her dress, that's fine, that's great. But I wanted to kind of go through things of what I did use and what I was kind of playing with. Like for her arms, I did use just a strip of paper, and I glued it to the back. And then I actually used for her hands, I used a plastic water bottle. I cut it and painted. Her hair, you could use any kind of yarn. I was playing a lot with different things. I even went into my recycle bin, and I had these little candy trays, and so I cut them and chopped them up, and then I hit them with the heat gun, and I thought that was kind of cool for like hair. Isn't that fun? Then I also remembered that I had recently done a project with cheesecloth. And so I just cut some little strips of cheesecloth, and it's really cool because as you stretch it out, it kind of breaks and creates like a really neat look. So then I bunched it all up, and that's what I ended up using for the hair. I bunched it up on my like wax paper, and then I just painted it with a brush and some rust color acrylic paint. The head that I created out of the Cool to Cast, and I painted it. And it actually is a sun face, and I painted it so that the eyes were open. It's actually, I think it's made so that it just has eyes closed, but I painted it so that it was the eyes open. And I just painted it with acrylic paint, and I outlined it with some fine line ink, and that is what I made for my head. And I tilted it a little bit so that when she was hanging, that she definitely had a little bit more personality. Okay, so here's the finished piece. You can see my cheesecloth. This is what I used to create her hair. And then my piece that is out of the Cool to Cast. And you can see the little butterflies that I cut from the paper. And also had a bigger butterfly from some other paper. And then you can see how I even cut some wire. This is 26 gauge wire because I didn't want it to be too heavy. And it's just holding some little flowers that I cut from a Sizzix die. I think this is the Tim Holtz tattered flower, and it's got some little tiny buttons from Blumenthal Lansing. And you can see, like, I used paper for her little pants, and then paper for her legs. And let me turn her over a second so you can see the paper, and then this is the butterfly. And she just is really, really cute, lots of fun. And I used the top little wire, and I just, for something to hang, I wanted to hang her because I thought it'd be really fun to put her into the studio. Again, using that paper that is double-sided, it works perfectly for these little flowers because if they kind of turn around, you still have a pattern. Lots of fun. Let's see what you can do making different dolls from this fabulous bottle cap doll.